Hi, it's Beezer from Half Moon Outfitters. Welcome back to our how-to series. Today we're working on how to stand up paddleboard safely as a beginner. There are a couple key things you have to have. One, you gotta have the board, the paddle, and you have to have PFD. A PFD is a personal flotation device, and it is only legal when it has this whistle. We recommend these belt models that are inflatable, they stay out of your way. Make sure you have one of these. When you're paddling and you're a beginner, make sure you go to protected waters day one. And there are three key things you have to remember on those first few days. And those are wind, current, and tide. As a beginner, you will want to go upwind and up current first. If you go downwind and down current first, you will get stuck downwind and down current. Once you have your paddle, your board, and your PFD, and you've checked the forecast, you know what the tides are, you know what the current is, and you know what the winds are that are going to be affecting you during your paddle, you're ready to go paddling. There are three basic positions that you need to know how to do well. Standing up, like Sarah's doing here, and paddling with the blade in the correct position. Notice that the blade flares away from her slightly. That is because all the power in that type of paddle comes near her feet. It is sometimes a beginner's notion to turn the paddle around and scoop. Show us that, Sarah, real quick. That is backwards. That is correct. That's a hard one to get sometimes. It seems like you get more power scooping, but really all the power is right by your feet, just like Sarah's demonstrating. She's also demonstrating a correct stance in that she's in the center of the board, she's near the handle, and the board is level. If the board were too far weighted on the tail or too far weighted on the nose, that board will become extremely unstable. If you're centered on the board, it's in its most stable position. You need to understand how to kneel and paddle. And in that situation, you choke up on the paddle, you keep the blade flared away from you, and you just paddle through the stroke as if it were a canoe or a kayak. This is a very safe, stable way to paddle a paddleboard. You can cover a lot of ground really quickly, and there's almost no chance of falling off. Then it's important to learn how to paddle lying down or prone. When paddling prone, it's very important to get the blade of the paddle locked under your sternum. It looks a little strange, but when you do it like this, it locks into position and virtually disappears. You don't feel it. And once it's in that position, your hands are free to paddle the board like a surfboard, which is an extremely fast, safe, and secure way to paddle. Again, if you ever get in a compromised situation due to wind, current, tide, storm, whatever, that is a great way to get to the beach quickly and safely. Thanks for watching episode 1, and also thanks to Sarah and Missy for demonstrating prone paddling, knee paddling, and correct stand-up paddling technique. Quick recap on safety. Make sure you bring your PFD. That keeps you legal and safe on the water. Always keep current, tides, weather, and wind in mind. And as a beginner, we recommend only choosing protected waters to start with. And even there, make sure you go upwind and up current first. If you have any more questions, come see us at Half Moon Outfitters, and thank you for watching.